Good afternoon everyone. We are here for lab number 3. The lab number 3 is pseudo noise sequence generator. What is the aim of the lab today? We have to design a PN sequence generator to generate the random sequence using this hardware. So basically pseudo noise sequence generator has many applications in communication, many applications in cryptography, many other applications as well. The pseudo word implies that here we are going to generate random binary sequences. However, those random binary sequences will be periodic in nature, but it will be repeated after a longer duration of time. Hence, it is not completely random, it is pseudo random. Hence the word pseudo occurs, because at times it will be periodic, but that period will be of a longer duration. Hence it is called a pseudo random noise sequence generation. Moreover, here the basic concept is the linear feedback shift registers. We are using shift registers using D flip-flop. This is a ring counter which you had already studied. The D flip-flop you have already studied. D is said to be a delayed flip-flop. That is, whatever is there at the input you get it at the output, but a delayed version of input and output. And here there is a feedback used. Hence it is called as linear feedback shift register. Now how this works? For D flip-flop we are going to use IC 4013, and for XOR gate we are going to use IC 4030. So you in 4013 there will be 2 D flip-flops. Hence we require total 2 ICs. In single IC there will be 2 D flip-flops. So because we require 4 D flip-flops, we will be requiring total number of 2 ICs. With the 2 ICs we have to make the connections. Here the set and reset pins of the IC will be connected to ground, and the output of the first flip-flop will be given as the input to the second, and so on. And the output of the last flip-flop will be then given to the XOR gate. These two outputs will be compared. As we know, in XOR gate, for the same inputs, the output will be 0. That is, if we get 1, 1, the output will be 0. If we get 0, 0, we will be getting output as 0. But if we have 1 and 0, then we will be having output as 1. If we have 0 and 1, then we will be having an output as 1. So basically, the complete circuit generates random sequence. The only drawback of the circuit is when we give the input seed, that is, we give a sequence 0, 0, 0, 1. That seed shouldn't contain everything to be 0. That is, we cannot give the input as 0, 0, 0, 0. What is the reason of not giving this? If we give 0, 0, 0, 0, we cannot generate random sequences, because with this 2 as 0, output will be 0 and it will always be 0. However, if any one of the input here is 1, then according to that it will get shifted, and at one point of time either this or this input will be 1, because of which output will be 1. So this will generate a random sequence. So in this manner the pseudo random noise generator works, which generates random binary sequences. Another part, this was part A. In part B we are going to study about differential phase shift keying. What is differential phase shift keying? Depending on the output, current output, and the current output is first given to the delayed flip-flop, where it will be where the same output, if it is 1 we will be getting 1, if it is 0 we will be getting 0. So the same output is given after a delay. So this current input is compared with the previous output, and if there is a difference between them, then there is a phase sequence that we get. So this is what is differential phase shift keying. In differential phase shift keying, here we compare the latest output with the current input. So if there is a difference between those two, then a phase shift is taking place, else there will be no phase shift. So in this manner, the differential phase shift works. Also, this aim of the experiment is to design a DPSK generator for generating binary sequences using this hardware. Here also we are using a XOR gate and we are using a D flip-flop. The circuit diagram and the output will be shown to you later.
Good afternoon everyone, myself Chodingla Piyush, and I am going to explain the practical implementation of experiment number 3. So this is a digital and analog kit in which we have attached our experimental setup. Here you can see the digital input and here you can see the digital output. In this kit there is a fixed clock generator is fixed, so with the help of this clock generator we are giving a clock to our circuit. Here you can see the voltage generator. By help of this we are giving a voltage to our circuit. In this there is manual pulse generator also given. So by the help of manual pulse generator we can give up manually pulse to our circuit. So as you can see in the experiment number 3, we have to we are going to perform a pseudo noise sequence generator. So in the circuit diagram you can see there is a 4D flip-flop is connected with connected serially with XOR gate output with XOR gate. So here you can see two ICs, which is a D flip-flop IC CD4013. So in each IC there is a 2D flip-flop. So we have used 4 flip-flops. So in each IC there is a 2D flip-flop. And the single IC, which is a IC CD4030, is a XOR gate. So is connected with function generator, and the output Q will be a random sequence generation. So let us see. Here we have connected a 4D flip-flop. So the output will be 2 raised to n, means 16 random sequence should be generated. So let us demonstrate. So here I have connected a clock with manually. So when I give a manually clock, the random sequence which is shown here will be so here you can see when I have pressed this manual clock, when I giving a clock to the circuit, the sequence will be generated, random sequence will be generated. So after 15 clock there will be a same output as initial. So after a 16 clock pulse or 15 clock pulse, we get an initial output back. So this is a random sequence generator. So when I am giving a clock to the circuit, the random sequence is generated. So we can see in CRO also. Here I have connected a CRO also. So now our connection is with CRO, so we can see the waveform in CRO. So let us see the waveform, how the sequence is generated. So here you can see in CRO that random sequence is generated as I have given the input. So this is a random pseudo sequence. So this is all about experiment number 3, in which we can generate a random sequence with the help of a 4D flip-flop and one XOR gate, one feedback connected to XOR gate. Here I have given a 1 kilohertz fixed clock to the circuit and taken output on CRO. So that's all. Thank you.